Your divine light, that is. So, it's coming. What do I mean by that? It's coming. Well, let's just jump into the kin of the day as everyone's coming in here. My name is Felicia, as well as Priestess Makala and Niana. Oh, I didn't want that. Oh. Thank you. Okay. Welcome on in. That's not what I want. What is this? Oh, this is way in the back. Star Traveler. So, it is coming. Can you feel it? So last night, I was having some very dimensional things that were going on, and I was like, holy crap. I literally had to take one of my wands and do battle with, one of my other wands. It looks like my purple heart wand, but it's my super wand. And it's the one that Cindy made for me on the last eclipse, the lunar eclipse, or solar eclipse, excuse me. And it was lunar eclipse. She was making it when it was happening. So, yeah, I had to whip that out last night and do some dimensional battle with it while I was physically here, and then seeing it and then doing battle with it. So, let's get the butterfly in here. I had to go butterfly last night. What is going on? I'm trying to get... Hold on while I try to figure out why this is not resetting. Wow, I'm way... Jeepers creepers. What's going on? Okay. Let me see if I can... What is going on here? Huh. Okay, so I'm going to have to figure out why this is having problems. It's like way out of sync right now because I went to that page. Okay, so come on. I'm already into next year, you guys. That's what's wrong. How weird. That's like way, way back. Come on. So, let me finish talking about this. Everybody coming in. We got Marty's in. Just kind of waiting a little bit because everyone's getting it. The reason why I called it It's Coming is because last night the information plus some odd looking star beings, miniature star beings, were trying to come into my space. And then they realized it was like shielded and they couldn't get around it. They literally were trying to morph and move through the top part of the ceiling, but they kept getting blocked by the the sign and the shield that I made. So they could only move so far. And I said, you need to leave. Why are you coming into my space? So I literally had to get and Cindy has the wood to make this. One of the most powerful wands that she makes from only one tree that's powerful. And this does not play. That's why I'm like, don't come stepping up on me if you don't want to dance. So I'm like, I had to whip this out and do boom. And when I was holding it in the dark, you can see the power of the spirit of the tree. This light came down my arm, lit up the wand, and all you can see was my extension of whoosh. And when I did that, I got goosebumps talking about it. That thing went straight up into the ceiling area, and the little alien being was trying to come through. He just went and and then the whole top part of it went back to normal. But it couldn't get past the shield. It was trying to move this way, it was trying to move this way, then it was trying to go this way. And I'm like, you ain't coming through. I told you I asked to leave. Okay, that's it. And then I looked and I said, damn! Yeah, don't come up in here getting stupid. I would hate to redirect you through your divine curriculum and give you a plan of corrections. That's for you, Donna. Give you a plan of corrections. Donna and I know what that means. And we're not going to do an evaluation for 30 days, 60 days, 90 days to see how you do. The evaluation is now. You're going to get it all at once. So, yeah, that was happening last night. I was like, what the hell is this? And I even was joking with it. I said, are you upset because Kamala didn't get in? Are you protesting? It's gonna be fine. And then I said, oh. Gotta have fun with it right about now. It's a good time to start to laugh because it helps you to burn calories when you laugh as well as smile. Anyway, here we go. All right, so let's just jump into the can. I promise not to keep you guys too long today. This is a Friday on the 8th. We will be definitely doing some healing work tomorrow. So I'll be getting you guys ready. I was already told start prepping people for the doorway of 11/11. So those who want to get into their new dimensional sanctions can be better energetically qualified and will be able to move into those realms easier. So that's going to be for this weekend. So today we are in the yellow resonant seed. And okay, I just lost a page. What the hell? I am my energy, every time when I touch something electronic, it goes haywire. It's going all over the place. I'm like, okay. Can we just allow me to just touch it lightly? Okay, there we go. I channel in order to target inspiring awareness. I seal the input of flowering with the resonant tone of attunement. I am guided by the power of intelligence. Yes, we are. I said the color is yellow, the planet is Jupiter, the chakra is the root, and the earth family is gateway. We do have a rune for this messaging today, and there is warrior intelligence aboard. Loving it. We're going to be doing alpha energy, pre, it's more like your precognition, and it's working in the cosmic of creation, which is the first dimensional realm, is that creational realm. And it says not only in our bodies code with numbers, but so is our external world. Not only is our body coded with number, but so is our external world. It just means everything moves with numbers, colors, frequencies. That's how Mother communicates. That's how the cosmos communicate. So this is, oh, here we go. Number 95. It is coming for sure. Okay, that's the self. Oh, is this the same? I don't think this is the same. Wait a minute. No, this is the same. Okay, so partnership, a gift. Okay, so this rune is indication of partnership in some form is at hand. It's either going to be love relationship, business matters, partnering up in every kind. For true partnership to is achieved only by separate and whole beings who attain their separateness even as they unite. Remember to let the winds of heaven dance between you. So this Jibod, the rune of partnership, has no reverse, for it signifies the gift of freedom from which flows all other gifts. So this is all about the higher self, a union, the divine union. This is all about the ultimate gift of this rune, divine in all things. So, yes, it is coming. It is coming in a way that you never saw it coming. Now, those of us that are getting our messages and everything, please, please, please make sure you start writing things down so you can keep that info of what's transpiring. You get those instant moments where you're talking or hi Nikki, when you're doing something and all of a sudden you just stop and you get this information, this transmission of information coming in, and you're making note of it. You're saying, okay, this is coming in now. What was that I just received? Walk your happy self over and divinely write that down so you have the written imprint of it as well as the retaining of the information. So we're going to be getting a lot of that, and a lot of the timeline jumping is time between 14 minutes and 15 minutes where you lose track of time. It's like gone. You're like, wait a minute, where'd that time go? You're like, what? Okay, so the acceleration is going to be more evident even more this weekend because we had some very powerful solar flares that are starting to back up into the sun. Now, this is the weird thing. I was watching Stefan Burns talk about the last flare of energy that's being stored up. It's like all these different marks, the black marks on the sun, are storing up. They're pulling in. It's kind of like they're pulling in to a certain point into the middle of the sun. They're pulling in, and then as it reaches a titan, all the atoms and the neutrons come together, then it's going to be, it's going to shoot that out. And when it does, this is going to be the whole new codes of energy. Now, it's going to displace the old ancient technology. It's gonna just get rid of it. The ancient old technology that has been used for manipulation. Okay, that's gonna knock that out. And anything else that has not been brought to the surface, that has been covered, that's going to bring it up. It's going to reveal. So it's not a coincidence that we're starting to see other remembrance. It's kind of like this. Thank you. Oh my God, thank you. That's perfect. I love that. It's like this. I got this from Mother herself. Mother Earth, thank you. This was beautiful. She just showed it really quick. It says, think of it like this. Things that it got covered up when I allowed it all to get covered up. Okay, this is where you were. You were in this time. You're in this third dimension. You're in this energy, blah, blah, blah. Now, all the eons time, now I'm going to rebirth it in anew to show you, to remind you where you really came from, what was really here before it went dark, before you got inverted. So we're going to see more and more things come up that have been showing themselves slightly, but we're like still trying to explain it away some kind of way. And we're like, oh, well, this is what this is. This is what this is. Now it's really going to come up because we have more advanced technology for the highest good that's going to reveal things that have really been hidden. And then there's going to be the upgrades into everyone about all of these the stargates that are just appearing. Now, it hasn't been like these stargates are just appearing. No, the frequency is shifting where we can see them. They've been there the whole time, but you had to be on a certain frequency in order to see it. They didn't just pop up. They've been there the whole time, and only Lemurian elite ones were allowed to come back and forth through them, and other star beings were able to come back and forth through those dimensional beings. Okay, so those of you that live in cities like Chicago, New York area, California, out in Palm Springs, Desert, I think it's Desert, Joshua, and then I think Palm Springs, I gotta double check it, are notoriously having some shiftings going on. So what is coming is the wave of energy, massive upgrades, massive shifting, time shifting. It's kind of like trying to bridge the 3,000 something years stolen of time to try to acclimate us and get us caught up to that higher frequency. Okay, so as that is moving and as that's coming on, you're going to start really feeling that shifting in your body. You're going to start sleeping less. That's already happening with me. I'm like, shouldn't I be sleeping a little bit more? I'm okay, I'm fine, I'm up. You're going to notice that. And the food, until that gets rectified, you will be really shifting and hardly not eating. You'll be drinking more things, like if you're not already doing it, but it's going to shift in a higher way where you're not going to have that over sensation to eat. And then you'll have periods when you have to eat certain things that's going to help you to calibrate. Okay. So the it is coming is the wave of energy. The it that is coming is the energy here in California, all of us that are here in California, hold on. Because remember when I said California needs to flip. The energy has to flip. Everyone, the energy has to flip. You can't have just some people on one page and the other ones that don't want to play, they get to go off and go do whatever they want. No, everybody's in it together. It's not going to go off and do whatever you want. So last night when I was just receiving everything before the aliens want to come through my ceiling, ever since they put that there, there's been a problem. Jeez, thank God I got chills there. So I'm laying there and I'm like just kind of zoning, and I hear the high frequency stuff going off, and I know a lot of you are hearing it now. They turned it up. You hear this shh. I'm like, shut up! I'm like, stop it. So I'm just laying there and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna tone that out. Just stop, stop, stop. And I literally see California. I literally see, okay, yeah, I know about it went 70% red. Okay. And then I see the meeting and I see them taking out the dark beings. And I'm like, oh, it's already happening. So, yeah, California is getting flipped and it is getting cleaned up as we speak. So, this is not going to be a sanctuary place for certain beings to come and hide. Nope. Off the list. So then it moves and it starts showing me this energy, how it's coming through. And it's just going to start moving through. This is going to be the first stage of the rapture. This is going to be the first stage of it. Okay. But the rapturing part, when we use that word rapture, it simply means this: to remove things that are undivine. That's the first part that's happening. Okay. So remember when I told you to pay attention to the ties, the color ties, the blue and the red. Okay. Now some of you might have witnessed something. This is important. Pay attention. The blue tie that was speaking, and this has all been within the last 72 hours, okay? The blue tie that was speaking has said to the beings that came in, that have been here, coming in to our land, infiltrating us, okay? Those beings that came in. They want you to think of them as people that needed help and everything. They want you to see it that way, but that's not really what it is. Okay, that's not what it really represents. All of the funding got cut off. So the blue did that, cut the funding off. Here's the thing. I don't know if the red knew about it. Because now think about this. And this is why I said it's coming. Think about this. Now, if you had a youngster that you were giving a cell phone to, and you were taking that youngster and putting them up in those nice hotels, and they were living high off the hog, you gave them a car to go have fun with and everything, and then all of a sudden you just decide to say, well, you know what? I don't think you need that anymore. We're going to go ahead and just cut that off. And you just push a button and cut it off. What do you think that child is going to do? What happens when you take away the young one's cell phone? what happens? What happens? Someone put it in the chat, please. What happens? What's the first thing that happens? You cut somebody off. What happens? You take away their goodies. What happens? Come on, don't be shy. What happens? This is part of it is coming. What happens? Yes. Yes. They're going to have a fit. And that's going to be, yes. They're going to have a fit. They're going to go crazy. Okay? So this is why Saturday and Sunday will be the prep of your energies and helping you to anchor in stronger. They look for ways to steal it back. There you go. The temper tantrum, they're going to have a fit, they're going to go crazy, and they're going to look for ways to steal it back before they leave. So that blue one, the blue tie, was the clone. Remember what I taught you? And the red one now has to try to figure out, oh, okay, great. Now, okay, all right, we're going to take care of that. So do not be surprised if all of a sudden you see a lot of action going on in your area. That, okay? Takedown, all right? Don't be surprised. But the star team, all the star teams, they're here. They're here. They're going to be helping with this because most of them are not human. Yeah, surprise. Not human. That's why they were doing very bad things. So it was important to bring this to the attention because the energy is going to be revving up, and that is going to be a trigger factor for whatever mind swapping notorious thing that's going on in that brain cell of what's going to trigger that to go off for those behaviors of a temper tantrum. They're going to have a fit and go crazy and steal it back. There you go. Yeah. But the red tie has already ensured it's going to be dealt with. But the number one state that is on his list for plan of corrections is California. So, the other it factor, this is where you will see where you really are going to come in handy. Okay? When you've been telling people along the way and preparing people for things, you knew, you saw it, you felt it, but everybody looked at you like you were cray-cray. Okay? Like you didn't have oxygen going to your brain. Like your cookie dough wasn't getting done. Like you didn't have enough chips with your salsa. Okay? You just ran out of raisins for your bread. Those kind of things. They looked at you like that. Guess what, darlings? You're going to be very busy helping to rebalance the ones to understand what's going on. You are the energetic light reboot for the ones who can't make sense out of everything. That's going to be happening. Like, about 5 days for now. So we only got, especially when we jump through that 1111 door, that's going to be the height of it. Okay? That energy is really going to rev things up. So this is just to kind of prep everyone to Saturday. We're going to do some clearing work. Don't be worrying about a lot of your bill situations. Just you make a phone call. If they don't want to negotiate with you and you're struggling right now to get by, don't be in a worry state about it. Just be. Everything is getting ready to get um, revamped in a better way. It's already here. It's just everything has to get in alignment. Okay? And the ones that were really against all of everything, they're going to have a smile on their face too. So everybody's going to be happy, but we got to get over this little, the temper tantrum's going to have a fit and go crazy and steal it back, hump in the road. Yeah, because that's the part that we got to ground and center. Yeah, center that. Don't be worrying about all that. We're all in the same boat. This is not your fault. Let me reiterate that. Thank you. This is not your fault. This is the system's fault. They did this to you. You did not do this. It was all the indoctrinational implant that makes you think it's your fault. You're not a good person if you can't pay this off. You're not. No. Shit, stop making that shit cost so much. Stop putting on interest. Stop fucking with us. Stop paying loans. Stop the bullshit. This is not our fault. Put that blame where it belongs. Them. Period. It's time for them to get a big ass whipping. I'm sorry. I'm not fucking holding back on this. Everybody's going through the shits. But you know what? They did this. They did this to us. And this is not a color thing. This is not a religion thing. This is a humanity thing. They did this to us. They did it. They did this. And all those ones running around, getting on some plane to go, oh, I'm going to go run away to Europe to go hide out. Well, guess what? Time's a coming. It's coming for you. This is the karma. This is release the Kraken moment. It's coming. It's here. So stop stressing about all that nonsense. That shit's getting ready to go bye-bye. System, I'm telling you, as soon as that whips back, gonna knock it all out. They're gonna lose all their stuff. That's all of these places that aren't ready yet to help us move into the newer foundation of currency and stuff. They are going to try to extract as fast as they can. They're going to put their notifications out as fast as they can. Oh, your bill is due. Because they want to hurry up and get that money. Because they know it ain't going to be available soon. They're going to try to get as much as they can. No, take your fucking time. Oh, if minimum's due, pay the minimum. Pay the minimum. Don't work so hard to give these monsters the pleasure of having that. Because tick-tock, it's coming for them. The Kraken is coming. And the Kraken is hungry. So I was told to just say that. It just came out of my mouth. And I have been there. Everyone I know is going through it. We did not do this. They did this. And they intentionally did it. That's the sad part. To sit around and intentionally figure out how you can fucking stress someone out or make them feel bad about themselves. Make them feel... No. Guess what? United States Corporation is down. So if that's down, all your stuff went down with it. They're just not saying nothing yet. But I guarantee you, the one that got in, going to let you know. He's going to tell you. Because what happens? You know that movie? And I just got out of a medicine bath, so this info is on point. And I was saying, gosh, what kind of message do you want me to say? What do people need to hear today? Because I feel it coming. They said, oh, yes, it's coming. It's already here. And I said, what do you mean? It says, there's a lot of it factors going on right now. But don't worry, everything's going to work out. And I said, well, what's the message? I said, remember that movie? I said, well, I watched different kind of movies. What movie are we talking about? The one with King Arthur and the Legend of the Sword, which is free on YouTube. At the very end of the movie, where the Lady of the Lake tells him he has to take this sword, because if he doesn't take the sword, the point where he's like, I can't fight with this sword, I'm not going to do it. He throws it into the lake. He runs fast as he can through the forest. And then he falls down in front of a muddy pond of water. And then he feels, as his hand goes down, he feels another hand grab him and pulls him down into the mud pond. And as he's being pulled, it's the Lady of the Lake. She has the sword, and she tells him, let me tell you, if you don't take this sword, what your uncle will do to the people. You are the only one who can stop him. What does that sound familiar with? So he gets the sword, he gets the message. Lady of the Lake tells him, go meet him at the tower where it meets fire. So when he meets his uncle, who turns into the dark being, and he starts battling his uncle had a question of, how did you make it through that? And he finally, when he embraces 100% of the sword and says, you asked me how I got to that. Well, let me tell you, you're the one. This is for all of us. You're the one that put me in that brothel. You're the one that put me in that place where it was hard to live. You're the one that did that to me. And I'm standing here now today for what you did to me. And he takes his sword back and he lifts it up and he says, I'm here today because you created me. That, at the end of that movie, was so powerful. He's telling him, yeah, you put me down in this dirt. Yes, you did all this shit to me. These things were not my fault. But we're here today, and I'm standing in front of you and telling you, go fuck yourself. I'm not playing this game with you anymore. You created me. How many of you are the creation that they don't want to face? To call them out on their shit. The high bills, the high interest. Fucking with your mind, calling you. They call you, say, you know what, when you get right and you become human, let me know. Click. Just a phone call. Nothing they can do. They know the shit is going down. Nothing they can do. And just know this. If anything gets repoed, anything gets taken, whatever, let it go. Because they fucked you anyway when you signed for it. It was all crooked. All the home loans, everything was crooked. There's blood on that. Why would you want to keep it anyway if it's not going to be made right? And that's what the rise of the T is doing. He's the one that took a lot, and he's got the sword. And now he's saying, you made me. He's going after every single one of them. I would hate to be them. And when the message he sent out today about platforms that tell others that they can't say what they want, you got a fucking talking code, the freedom of being a human being, you can't say what you want. He's having a good time. You know what? This goes straight to YouTube. I want you to hear this. If I were you, I would just go ahead and fucking clean this shit up fast, because when he comes to you, he said he was going to rip it apart. I would just go ahead and make things right before he even comes and visits you. And I would just, if it was me, I would just do it. I would just go tell people, hey, you know what? I apologize. We're going to go ahead and make this right with you. We're going to give you back your channel. We're going to go ahead and give you back those videos. The only thing we're going to go ahead and only monitor is anything that's harmful for children, human sex trafficking, anything that promotes bullying and hate crimes, any of those type of videos. Those are the only ones that we care about. We want to represent the Constitution and represent the freedom of expression of the voice, as long as it doesn't hurt others in a way that is unhumane. Period. If they go do that, life would be good for them. But now they're going to wait till the last minute. They're going to get a whooping. If I was you, YouTube, I would just go ahead and just do it. Make it right. Because you ain't got nothing to lose, but just make it right. And I'm saying that for all that come and represent. So this is what I mean by it's coming. Everything that you have been building up inside your body, fearing, anxiety, depression, headaches, this is not what we came here to live like. Now you know what it feels like to live like this. Now you're going to know what it feels like to be free and to live a beautiful life that you're meant to live. So say goodbye to all of this stress. Because in the end, when you really look at it, it is not your fault. It's not. And this is how you step out of it, and you don't allow a system that does it. What system knows that we're in a crisis? Gonna keep raising up your rents. Gonna keep raising up your car insurance. Gonna keep raising up your medical coverage. Gonna keep raising up the... Well, who does that? Who does that? Somebody has to come and have some fucking oxygen and say, okay, let's see, this is not correct. We're going to have to implement a different plan of corrections here. I'll tell you what, we're not going to do this anymore. I'm going to go ahead and lower the gas prices. At least let me do my part. I'm going to go ahead and lower the prices in my grocery store so people can have food. I'm going to make sure my food is not contaminated. I'm going to start making sure I don't take any of those foods here. It's consciousness. Everybody does their part and doesn't. Then everyone else benefits. But right now, Be So Light family, if you are stressing about anything, stop it. You do your part, make a phone call. They don't want to negotiate. You say, you know what, I gave you a chance. Now it's going to come for you. Hang up. Ring, ring, ring. Click. Ring, ring, ring. Click. Ring, ring, ring. Deal with it. Click. Ring, ring, ring. Are you ready to negotiate? Because don't let me have a moment of thinking, oh my gosh, about being a beekeeper. Or maybe I'm thinking of an equalizer moment, but I'm yet not married to John Wick. I'm telling you, this is why I said it's coming. Because Because it's that type of energy that's breaking away. That's another reason why I showed the thumbtack of the mind cracking away, of all the nonsense stuff that we have been so used to beating ourselves up. And one of the things that was so beautiful, he said, the homeless situation has gotten out of hand. Nobody should be living in filth. Nobody should be living where nobody cares about them. We're better than that. And I just went, oh my God. Opening up programs to help the homeless, getting a society group of people that come together to help the homeless people heal, to bring life force back into their life, those that want to do it. This is what we're doing. Those that are inflicted with drug and alcohol problems, we're going to increase the help you need if this is what you're choosing. Still following the free will. And we're bringing back our mental institutions that can better help people who are having mental crisis so that they can have the help they need. A lot of the mental institutions got taken out back in my day when I was going through nursing school. They just started knocking it off, like, oh, we're going to cut the budget here. Oh, we're going to close it out. Then all these people that needed support had no place to go. Now he's bringing that back. It's common sense. Better yet, it's not even fucking common sense. It's fucking humanity. It's how you treat your fellow humanity. It's called compassion. And we're about to get a big dose in feeling it, walking with it, being a part of it. The healing that is coming to this planet right now is immense. So don't be wasting your times with all those things. Because all it does is keep you trapped in that lower vibration. Still on 3. Fuck, press the button. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I want my elevator to go up. Get in that spirit elevator and go up. Push the up button. Oh, let's see. There's a special button called Divine. Boom. Push that one. Implement that one, please. So, I get out of the tub and I'm like, okay, I'm ready to be. How do you want me to show up? What do you want me to say? What's the message? It's coming. Just be ready for it. Because you've been so used to the fear, the anxiety, the depression, the heartache. You're so used to that. It's foreign to you to feel safe, to actually feel love and compassion for you, to feel like somebody hears you and cares about you on a big level, to be heard, not to be shut down, to have everything support you in everything that you want to do. It's coming. It's already here. All you have to do is just take a deep breath. Know that everything is going to shed. Everything's going to go to ash. And when it does, you will be the one standing there with your bright light, a smile on your face, knowing that the new day is definitely here. Okay. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and shift into cards. First card I pulled out. What you are working on now is divinely guided. And then the dragon. So tomorrow I will be on earlier, probably around 9:30 or 10. Los, be careful of your words. With some of what you can harm yourself, and speak with love and positively. Allow your words and your smiles to be your adornments. So all of you, I really want you to not be depressed, not be sad, but to be in a place where you allow yourself to just embrace what is coming. You're going to get your messages as you're sleeping, especially tonight is when it's going to really start chiming in. Your visions are going to get stronger. Some of you are having the body quivers and the waves that are hitting your bodies at night when you're laying down. You just breathe. You're just getting recalibrated. You're okay. You're having your own personal earthquake, or should I say body quake. It's probably on a Richter scale of about a 12.2. Who knows? But just allow yourself to just be that. And yes, the heart pressure. The heart pressure is when you feel like you're losing control and you're so full of the fear and anxiety, it locks down the heart. Just allow yourself to just breathe and allow it to open. So tomorrow we're going to work on releasing the old energies of that anxiety, that timeline, how it's kind of trying to creep in right now. Okay? You're still not feeling safe, still not feeling like you're okay, because this other stuff on the outside is still playing through. So tomorrow and Sunday, these are the preps to help you move through the door of 1111. This door of 1111 is every light worker and seer's new level of codement that's coming in. So you have to be able to embrace these codes simply by just saying yes. But you have to be ready. Okay? So tomorrow I will definitely be here. We will work on that. Yes, it is the solar sensitivity. The sun has definitely sent off some huge ass flares. So I want each and every one of you to just take a breath. It's coming and it's already here. The Kraken has been released. And just know that the Kraken is going after everything that's of the lower form, lower energy. If you're not walking in divineness, it's going after that. Anything that is AI or walking around AI like, just remember DI overrules it all the time because that's divine intelligence. AI has to be told what to do because it doesn't have divine realm. It doesn't have connection. So AI is always artificial, but divine will always overrule it. Okay? All right, lovelies. I will see you tomorrow. Be good to yourself. I hope whatever I said today helps you to take a deep breath. Tomorrow we're going to do some healing work. We're going to do some code work. So I will put the post later on tonight so that all of you can be prepared that are going to come in and be a part of that. And we will definitely move through some energy work tomorrow and shifting. So make sure you have a glass of water ready for tomorrow because you will be getting some codes. And the way I'm seeing it, it's going to be some bitch ass codes. It's going to be pretty good. All right, lovely. So much love to all of you. Please do not stress. Please know that you are sacred. Please know that you are divine. I know you have lodge tomorrow. Don't worry. No problem. It's all going to be good. There's going to be work on Sunday also. You know when you go to lodge, that medicine comes right back in. say prayers for me too when you're going to launch, sister. I wish I could be there. All right, lovelies, be good to yourselves. I love you all. Just hold on. Everything is gonna be fine. We just gotta let go of the old stuff. Okay? Okay? We got this. Okay? All right, lovelies. Just know it's all gonna be good. If you want to watch a movie that really brings you into that space of like, whoa, watch the movie King Arthur, The Legend of the Sword. It's free on YouTube. And it does have his ads, but the movie is good. It's funny. The music is awesome. Please pay attention to the details about the snake medicine. Pay attention to the mage, how she works her medicine. Pay attention to his whole team and how it correlates with right now. This is a good movie to watch to kind of like get that going. If you feel like you need to get your woman spirit on, watch Queen Elizabeth. Watch that. That's on YouTube. Watch that. That's for free. They have 1 and 2. Queen Elizabeth with Kate Blanchett. Watch that. That'll get you revved up to feel like then let it all be done. You'll be in your queen moment. There. I'll see you tomorrow. Make it count. Remember who you are.